I believe it is the second chapter. And I want you to start reading at verse 40.
In the book of 2nd Ezra, the second chapter, verse 40.
Verse 2 and verse 40. Let's read.
Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of the Most High.
Right, so see, the robes that we're going to be clothed with in white, if the Most High will, is those that are the righteous of the saints, which have kept the laws of the Most High. Read.
The number of thy children, whom thou longest for, is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Most High, that thy people, which have been called from the beginning, may be happy.
Right, come on.
I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and they all praised the Most High with songs.
So we're going to all praise the Most High while Mashiach Yahushai with songs. Because remember, the first kingdom to come is going to be a Mashiach Yahushai under the power of the Most High. This is the kingdom coming. We're going to praise the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushai first and foremost with songs. We're going to be singing. This is the 145 is going to be singing songs. Read.
And in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest.
This is a Mashiach Yahushai. Read.
And upon every one of their heads he set crowns.
This is the 144,000. That's going to be ruling with him. 12,000 from each of the tribes of Israel. Read.
And was more exalted.
It was more exalted. To be more exalted, you have to be exalted before you can be more exalted. You understand? More exalted, read.
Which I marveled at greatly.
Which he marveled at greatly. So they let you know, go to what Paul has said. Hold that, get Philippians 2. We coming back, we gotta bring some spirituality in this to make us, to let us see how important this is. And I believe verse 8.
Philippians chapter 2.
No, read verse 9.
Verse 9.
Come.
Wherefore the Most High also hath highly exalted him.
So who did this? Read it again.
Wherefore the Most High hath highly exalted him.
So the Most High has highly exalted the Mashiach Yahushai. Read.
And given him a name which is above every name.
So the Most High has done this. If the Most High has highly exalted him, what should we do? Exalt him, highly exalt him too. Follow his example that he's given us to follow. Read.
That at the name of Mashiach Yahushai, or that at the name of Hashem Mashiach Yahushai, every knee should bow, of things in heaven and things in earth and things under the earth, and that every tongue should confess that Mashiach Yahushai is
power.
Mashiach, to the glory of the Most High, the Father.
You hear that? So every knee gonna bow of things in heaven, of things in earth, and of things under the earth. And every tongue will confess that a Mashiach Yahushai is the power. Why? This is to the glory of the Most High. He ordained this. That's why, go back to 2nd Ezra 2, verse 43.
2nd Ezra chapter 2 and verse 43. And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns.
So this is 145,000. But what, just to show you, what did he say they're going to do in verse 42?
Verse 42. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Most High with songs.
Right, so they all praise the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua because they praise him with what?
With songs.
With songs. Look at, go to Revelation 14. Start at verse 1. I want you to read the 1 to 3.
Revelation chapter 14. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144 144,000.
So that lamb is a Mashiach Yahushua. And with him stood on the Mount Zion 144,000 that we're reading about in 2nd Ezra, the 2nd chapter. 144,000, read.
Having his father's name written in their forehead.
Right, having the Most High's name written in their foreheads, in their minds, read.
And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers, harping with their harps.
So now you're hearing musical instruments like the piano. The harp is like the piano, it's just, piano is just horizontal. A harp is vertical. You just turn it horizontal, put keys in front of it, that's the harp. Just like the keyboards. But harpers harping with music, read.
And they sung as it were a new song.
They sung as it was a new song, read.
Before the throne.
Before the throne, read.
And before the four beasts.
The four beasts here talk about Michael, Uriel, Gabriel, and Raphael, read.
And the elders.
And the elders got 24 elders, each ruling in each hour of the day. Read.
And no man can learn that song.
No man can learn that song that we looking at, read.
But the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
Right, so now let's go back to 2nd Ezra. Only the 144,000 able to learn that song. Let's go back to 2nd Ezra and read verse 42 and 42 again.
I, Esdras, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Most High while Mashiach Yahushua was sung.
There it is. The 144,000 you're going to see going to praise the Most High with this song that only they can learn, read.
And in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature.
That's the Lamb, Mashiach Yahushua, read.
Taller than all the rest.
Taller than everyone, read.
And upon every one of their heads he set crowns.
That's rulership. Crowns is for rulership. For the 144,000, 12,000 from each of the tribes of Israel, read.
And was more exalted.
And was more exalted. Because the Most High is highly exalted and given a name above every name. So he's got to be exalted before you can be 144,000. You see? Read.
Which I marveled that greatly.
Which he marveled at greatly. This is the Old Testament. Read.
So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these?
He asked the angel, what are these? Read.
He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing.
These are they which have put off the mortal clothing, these mortal bodies that we're in, these rental bodies that we're in, these temporary bodies that we're in. Read.
And put on the immortal.
And have put on immortality, eternal life. Read.
And have confessed the name of the Most High.
No. Have confessed by Yahweh, by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. Read.
Now are they crowned.
Now are they crowned. Read.
And receive palms.
And receive palms. Come on.
Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them, and giveth them palms in their hands?
Now you want to see a Mashiach Yahushua in the Old Testament? Here he is. Read.
So he answered and said unto me,
Who is this that putting the crowns on the 144,000, 12,000 from each of the tribes of Israel? Who is that's giving them powers and authority? Read.
It is the Son of the Most High.
It is who?
It is the Son of the Most High.
It is who?
It is the Son of the Most High.
It is the Son of the Most High, a Mashiach Yahushua. Read.
Whom they have confessed in the world.
Okay, well, you don't confess him, you ain't gonna be no 144,000. Because they have confessed him in the world while he was in his mortal bodies. Read.
Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of Mashiach Yahushua.
Nah, you ain't got it. His name don't have no power. How we get the power?
Hashem Mashiach Yahushua.
There you go. You getting it now? Go ahead, read it again.
So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them. They stood so stiffly for Hashem Mashiach Yahushua.
They stood so stiffly for. It's very important. You can't eliminate that word. They stood so stiffly for Bahasham Mashiach Yahushua. They stood so stiffly for Bahasham Mashiach Yahushua. Why? Because that's how we receive the spiritual power. Because that's him going to the Most High on our behalf. So who the power coming from? The Most High. You understand? That's how it is, man. I mean, that's where we're going to get this power from. That's why I say we got to tap into the Most High. Y'all see that? Khan? Khan, okay. Go back to Daniel's 11th chapter and read verse 31 and 32. Eleventh chapter, verse 31 and 32.
Daniel chapter 11, verse 31. And arms shall stand on his part, and they shall pollute the sanctuary of strength, and shall take away the daily sacrifice, and they shall place the abomination that maketh desolate.
Now that's what we just read about. Remember they sacrifice swine's flesh and abominations upon the altars, man. Place the abomination that maketh desolation. Go ahead.
And such as do wickedly against the covenant shall he corrupt by flattery.
So, and such as do wickedly against the covenant, who's the covenant given to? Psalms 105, 8 to 10. So, this is very important because it said, and such as do wickedly, remember it said wicked men follow the religion of Antiochus Epiphanes. They did what he said do. But you see it says, and such as do wickedly against the covenant shall be corrupt by flatteries. Flattering them. Come on. I'll make it good for you. Read that. Who the covenant given to?
Psalms chapter 105, verse 8.
Right.
He hath remembered his covenant forever, the word which he commanded to 1,000 generations, which covenant he made with Abraham.
So he made the covenant with Abraham, agreement, a contract with Abraham. Read. This is who the covenant is given to. Read.
Unto Isaac.
Abraham had a son named Isaac. Read.
And confirmed the same unto Jacob.
Confirmed the same unto Jacob. Isaac had a son by the name of Jacob. This is who the covenant is with. Read.
For a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant.
And we, the 12 tribes of Israel, for our descendants of our forefather Jacob, for an everlasting covenant. Now go back to Daniel's 11.
Verse 32.
Verse 32.
And such as do wickedly against the covenant shall he corrupt by flattery.
So the covenant is given to the Israelites. They shall be corrupt by flatteries. Keep that in mind, read.
But the people that do know their power shall be strong and do exploit.
Yeah, the people that know our power, the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob being the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel, shall be strong. We're going to see this too. And do exploits. Read.
And they that understand among the people shall instruct many, yet they shall fall by the sword and by the...
That's all I wanted was 31 and 32. Go to 1 Maccabees 2 now and verse 15. It's telling a story in the spirit of the Most High. But 1 Maccabees 2 and read 15 to 25.
1 Maccabees chapter 2 and verse 15. In the meanwhile, the king's officers, such as compelled the people to revolt, came into the city of Modin to make them sacrifice. And when many of Israel came unto them, Mattathias also.
It's Mattathias.
Mattathias also and his sons came together.
Right, this Mattathias and his sons came together. Read.
Then answered the king's officers and said to Mattathias on this wise, Thou art a ruler.
So you a ruler, man. Read.
And an honorable and great man in the city.
Say an honorable and great man in the city. Read.
And strengthened with sons and brethren.
Strengthened with sons and brethren. Read.
Now therefore come thou first, and fulfill the king's commandment.
Now here come the flattery. Come and fulfill the king's commandments. Read.
Like as all the heathen have done yet.
Like as all these Gentile nations have done as of yet. Read.
And the men of Judah also, and such as remain at Jerusalem.
That's right. The tribe of Judah also and all of them that remain in Jerusalem. Benjamin and Haiti, the Haitians, the Levites, and all the 10 tribes that's joined with the southern tribes. Read.
So shalt thou and thy house be in the number of the king's friends.
Hey, you're going to remember that's the king's friend. That's the flattery, trying to flatter him. Read.
And thou and thy children shall be honored with silver and gold and many rewards.
See, this is what they were doing. Remember? They said, hey, since we left under the heathen, we had many sorrows. So he said, we're going to give you silver and gold and many rewards. That's that flattery. Read.
Then Mattathias answered and spake with a loud voice.
This is the strength. Read.
Though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey him, and fall away every one from the religion of their fathers, and give consent to his commandments, yet would I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of our fathers.
Now we know that covenant is with Israel. So we're going to walk in the covenant of our fathers, our forefathers. No matter what these Gentile nations doing, or any wicked Israelites doing. Read.
Most High forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinance.
Here he said, Most High forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinances that the Most High gave to we, the children of Israel. Read.
We would not hearken to the king's word.
So we ain't listening to what he has to say. The hell with that king. Read.
To go from our religion, either on the right hand or the left.
So we ain't going on the right or the left. We ain't budging. Read.
Now when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Jews in the sight of all to sacrifice on the altar which was at Modin, according to the king's commandment.
And here come a wicked, stepping Fletcher Israelite, coming to sacrifice swine on the altar to satisfy the king's commandment. A dang Sambo in front of Mattathias and his sons and his brother. Check it out, read.
Which thing when Mattathias saw, he was inflamed.
Yeah, he got angry. When he say this, you gonna do this in front of me? After what he has said, read.
And his reins trembled. Neither could he forbear to shew his anger according to judgment. Wherefore he ran and slew him upon the altar. Also the king's commissioner, who compelled them to sacrifice, he killed at that time.
That's right, man. He killed both of them. The stepping Fletcher Israelite that's going to run up there and sacrifice to satisfy the king, and the one that said, hey, we're going to give you silver and gold and many rewards. Killed them both. Read.
He killed at that time, and the altar he pulled down. Thus dealt he zealously for the law of the Most High.
Hear that? Read that again.
Thus dealt he zealously for the law of the Most High.
That's right, man. Go ahead.
Like as Phinehas did unto Zambri, the son of Solomon. And Mattathias cried throughout the city with a loud voice.
That's all I want. Read verse, I just wanted to go down to 25. Jump to verse 49.
Verse 49. Now when the time drew near that Mattathias should die, he said unto his sons, now have pride and rebuke God.
No, let me go back. Go read verse 26 again, because I mean, that's verse 26 right here of this chapter.
26. Thus dealt he zealously for the law of the Most High, like as Phinehas did unto Zambri, the son of Solomon.
That's right. Read Numbers, go to Numbers 25th chapter. This is what they're relating to. That's why I said when you go, we went back into, that's why you got to know our story to be able to go back and remember. Read verse 7 and 8. Start at verse 6. Yeah.
And behold, one of the children of Numbers chapter 25 and verse 6. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren a Midianitish woman in the sight of Moses, and in the sight of all the congregation of the children of Israel, who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
Go ahead.
And when Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, saw it, he rose up from among the congregation and took a javelin in his hand.
He took a javelin in his hand, read.
And he went after the man of Israel into the tent and thrust both of them through the belly, So the plague was stayed from the children of Israel.
Read that again, verse 8 again.
And he went after the man of Israel